Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition 6.0 edition.
Face to face, now they read my thoughts. We dey talk with the young things where they touch you.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are glad to have you this morning on Face to Face TV podcast. This morning we are going to talk about Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition 6.0 edition. So, and we have our guest this morning, whom you know too well. He's no other person than Eze Chukwuemeka Obani. Eze Chukwuemeka Obani, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so very much. This is how we do it. Eze, please, can you please tell us about yourself?
Oh, thank you very much. Good morning, my viewers out there, and I'm really happy to be here this morning. So I really want to thank the organizers of this program, because it is a program that we really need to enlighten and educate ourselves on some contemporary issues. Okay, my name is Comrade Obani Chukwuemeka Uchi. I happens to be one-time FNS national president. We call it unbeatable. And I am one of the team members of Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition. That I'm here today to talk about it. It's not as if I'm the brain behind it, but I'm a co-partner in progress to make sure that this exhibition has been a success all this while. So I indulge you to give us your undivided attention as we go on this program. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Onyeze. We are glad to have you. And the real business of the day is Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition 6.0 edition. Please, can you briefly tell us about the exhibition and what inspired the 6th edition?
Okay, Abia Entrepreneur Exhibition is this is the 6th edition, as he rightly said. What has inspired or kept this Abia Entrepreneur Exhibition running is simple, nothing but the commitment and passion. Because the person who got this inspiration, who happens to be Ubani Nora, the creative director of Nora's Pebble events. So when she had this dream and vision, she now made it open and was looking for like minds, younger generation of like minds who would help her achieve this dream. And as you can see today, it has that dream has metamorphosed into 1st edition, 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 4th edition, and the 5th and this 6th edition we are about to host now. So her aim and objective of this Abia Entrepreneur was, she is somebody who has so much faith and belief in the younger generations, and always look for a way to inspire the younger generation, to tell you that there's some things you can do for yourself without waiting on your next meal to come from anybody. So she had the vision of giving small scale medium owners an avenue, a platform or opportunity to showcase what they have beyond their locations, beyond the confines of Abia State. Because this exhibition, we have a very large online audience. And most times, after even the 3 days of the exhibition, you find out that the entrepreneurs or the vendors continue their sales online. So that was the main aim and reason for this exhibition. So when she conceived the idea, she discussed with some like minds, and we all came together. And the most amazing part of it is all the people, the team members are all young, vibrant Abia entrepreneurs. Very young, vibrant Abia entrepreneurs, and we have been able to put this together for the past 5 years without the support or, let's say, the government or anything. It's just few individuals who have at some point led a little support in regards to this exhibition. But as God may have it, we have always kept our fingers crossed, and at the end of the day, we have always gotten a very successful event previously.
All right, thank you so very much. We are talking about exhibition of international standard. Maybe you may not really understand it, as Onyeze is just speaking grammar here to us, and that is bringing us to, please, over the years, how has this exhibition contributed to the growth of small and medium scale, businesses in Abia and beyond? So, there are some testimonies, and there are certain things we can look up to the impact.
Yes. There are so many testimonies. It has really been impactful to the vendors, because there are so many vendors who when the first time they attended this fair, they were operating from their small houses, a corner in their house. But now some of them now own their own shops and warehouses. The testimonies are there, and some of them, when you see them, they will equally tell you, without Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition, I wouldn't have been where I am today. And just to mention some names, like someone like Mara's Kiddies, Nice Collections. There are so many of them who would come out and tell you, Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition has really been a very big stepping stone to the success or what they have achieved in their business. Because the exhibition is one that, even after the exhibition, we have a platform where you come and exhibit your products online. They equally organize some masterclass for the vendors to teach them how to be social media conscious and utilize the market in the social media, because the world is going digital. You will sit in the comfort of your house and wait for no. So after the exhibition, we'll give them an opportunity, an avenue to explore more on the social media. We teach them how to handle their IG handles, how to utilize this TikTok, Facebook, and all this social media that is within our reach. So when you talk about the impact on the vendors, it has really been mind-blowing.
I could remember the 5th edition, I saw one woman selling yam. That woman came with bear. I don't know if we can get that clip. She was selling yam, and I think when I interviewed her, she was one of the most happiest persons in that exhibition that day. So that brings me to ask you, what type of products are we expecting? Because when we're talking about the exhibition, we're not talking about a special kind of products that you cannot find elsewhere. So what are we really expecting on this exhibition? Like I've made mention of yam. I also saw some people who were selling gari. Are you getting me? Selling plantain and everything. So what are we expecting on this exhibition?
Okay, on this exhibition is everything about life. Like everything you can need as a human being. We have household items, we have foods, we have fashion, we have electronics, we have anything you can talk about that you need. Skincare products, so many, everything. You understand? Everything. So when you talk about the woman selling yam, is that vendor's name is, I think it's Yada's Food.
Yes, Yada.
Yada's Food. Yes. And she,
remember?
Yes, she was one of the people that sold out even the last edition. Yeah, so when you talk about this Abia Entrepreneur, it's not limited to a certain product or a particular goods. It has a wide coverage of every wide range of whatever thing you need in life. We'll have them there on the exhibition. So it's not limited to maybe just clothes, and no, we have everything: household, food, skincare products. We even have this exhibition is called Abia Fun Feast.
Yeah,
it has fun events attached to it.
I was coming to that particular side, because all work and no play makes
very
dull. Yes, okay, yes. Because the other time I saw what do you call them?
Gorillas,
are you getting me? And all that, and I could also see the excitement on the children who came, when they're being painted and Father Christmas and all that. So talk about the fun aspect of this exhibition.
Yes, the fun aspect of this exhibition, we always say have fun while shopping.
So that you people finish your money.
Not really finishing your money. When you suffer to make your money, at least when spending it, you should be happy.
You should be happy.
No matter that spending money is not always.
Not with intaka.
You know that spending money is not always easy, but at least you should be happy when spending your money.
Especially when you're spending it for value.
Yeah. Exactly, and for the things you need.
Exactly.
So that's why we added the fun in it. There would be children playing in arena. We have like the bouncing castle, the panda, and the gorillas for the kids. Then we'll have entertainment in it as well. We'll be inviting some guest comedians and artists within our reach, especially here, because we are encouraging made in Aba and made in Aba products. All we are doing is to encourage made in Aba products, to showcase Aba to the world. So for now, we'll equally be bringing some content creators within our conference here. Some comedians and some artists will equally be performing in this year's edition. So these are the fun aspect of the year's edition we're talking about. So it's really fun-filled event. It's not going to be a dull one. There won't be any dull moments from the big day one till the last day.
Okay, we're coming to the venue. Well, before then, so what makes this year's exhibition unique compared to previous ones? I know you've mentioned the fun aspect of it. So what is the packaging like? What are we expecting differently from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th editions, and this is the 6th edition? And we believe in growth. We believe in making things better and bigger, and also so what are we expecting differently from the previous ones?
In your explanation, your question, you somehow answered it. Because while you were asking question, you gave an elaborate explanation of the answers. Because what we are talking about is growth. And when you're growing, it means you're going from one step to the other. So what makes this year's exhibition unique is this is the 6th edition. If there were some mistakes we made in 1st edition, it should have been corrected in 2nd edition. Let's assume you did not correct it in 2nd edition. You have the 3rd edition to correct. Yeah. You have the 4th, the 5th. So going by the previous exhibitions, I can say we've gained so much experience and exposure concerning this exhibition. So it now gave us the opportunity to plan this one more than the previous ones. Because what we're talking about here is growth, and it made us to now introduce some things that will make this one more unique and more beautiful. Because they say one beaten twice is always shy. You cannot do mistake this time and still do mistake a second time or the 3rd time. Yeah. So going by the experiences we've gathered and we've gained over the past years, we've been able to identify some of those hitches or some of those difficulties that made us to have one little issue or the other, which we have now planned to avoid some of this, for some of the reoccurrence of such. So that's why this 6th edition is very, very unique. And going by the kind of publicity we've given it, let me not tell you, because there's a content we did. We recreated Chief Priest and this Savio comedy.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like...
There's a song they're promoting. So we now recreated it.
Yes.
After we recreated it and posted it online, Chief Priest himself had to repost it.
You done many.
Even Savio comedy, equally reposted those videos. So that's to tell you, we did something great.
That's very, very great. Yeah. I saw it this Jibida exhibition,
yes.
And that was very, very super. When I saw it from Chief Priest, I watched it over and over. Immediately I saw it coming from Nora Pebbles. I say, wow, this is very, very commendable. In fact, with this alone, with this particular example you've cited, ladies and gentlemen, that is to tell you that a whole lot is in the offing.
Exactly.
In fact, this package, this exhibition we're talking about can never be unfolded like by mere expression of words. No. It's not possible. No. It is when you come there, even from the walkways, from the wrong way,
from the setup,
you will be lost in amazement. I beat my chest to tell you what I know. I'm not just exaggerating facts. So it is something that you wouldn't even want to miss at all. Wherever you may be, anywhere, plan to be drawing closer. We are coming down to give you the dates and venue. That is the last thing we are going to say on this show. But we are just trying to whet your appetite with very little words as we can, manage to say out. If we start talking about Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition, time will fail us to tell you everything. Where do we start from? There was time I was moving around and I saw one lady selling spectacles. Very gorgeous glasses. In fact, I'm planning to change this one on that. I don't want to touch this one now.
Okay.
I'm planning to change it when the time comes on that exhibition, and I'm still going to talk about it. Any particular section you enter into will take you a whole lot of time to talk about.
Yes.
That is just the truth. We know that for an event of this magnitude to be put up, there are certain challenges.
Yeah, definitely.
And we want you to tell us some of the challenges you're encountering in organizing this program.
Yes, when you talk about challenges in life, you cannot do without challenges. And what makes you a better human being is your ability to surmount those challenges and hurdles whenever they come your way. Yes, we cannot say we've always had a very free, smooth ride or hinge-free event. No, there are some hinges that is always associated with events, and in this case too, it has always been part of it. But glory be to God that we have always had a way of coming over or surmounting them. Yes, the major challenges we normally have, the first, they say money is everything.
Yeah, of course.
So in terms of finance and fund, that's the biggest challenge. The first challenge you will face is the finance and fund. Because how people say, good soup. Now money kill am.
Better money.
And in this case, this type of event is a multi-million naira event, because it's not just what you see. There's so many investment that goes behind before what you now see on the day.
Yeah.
So we've always had challenges of sponsorship and funds. Another thing is, managing human beings is not always easy. Putting up a program where you bring close to 80 to 100 vendors from different walks of life to come and exhibit, to manage them, it's not an easy thing. You answer questions, and human comprehension differs according to one's level and understanding.
Exactly.
And individual differences. That has been the biggest challenge. Our biggest challenge is trying to manage and control and organize those vendors, because most times you tell a vendor this is how you're going to do about this is what you do. The next 10 minutes he will come and tell you, you see the vendor start shouting, I paid you people, I did that, I've not seen it. And this is someone you've given instruction on how to go about it. So that is another challenge we're having. And another thing that is always posing a threat for us is it equally boils down to money. We spend so much money on electricity. That of electricity is a very big challenge, because everybody would want electricity points to his or her own stand. You get? But these are, like I said before, these are surmountable problems. Yeah. These are surmountable challenges and issues. All is required. If you have the what it takes, like the funds to tackle them, you always but let me say, we don't see these ones as challenge anyway. Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition, when you come to Aba within the states, Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition happens to be the first individually organized fair before every other one you see now. Because the previous ones we have always known about was the one being organized by government, Chamber of Commerce, and all that. You understand? So those most times is as if you don't manage the information, you create a problem. maybe from some of those quarters who feels they're the one who's supposed to do this. You understand?
Let's just cut it from there, because later on we are going to hit on publicity.
Yes.
You understand? We are going to hit on publicity. So, looking beyond Abia Entrepreneurs Exhibition 6.0 edition, what is the long-term vision of this platform going forward?
Okay, going forward, this platform is planned in a way that it will live even beyond us. It doesn't have any limit. It has been programmed in a way, even while when we are no more. The next generation, this program will continue to excel. You understand? Because when you plan and when you have an idea and it dies after you, it means that idea is not sustainable and it's not a good one. But when you have an idea and you plan it beyond yourself, beyond you, that's just like Nora, the creative director of Nora's Festival event, will always say. She will always tell her staffs, look, let me tell you, if we have events today and it happens that I died a night before that event, make sure that event will be a success and that you don't have any other choice than to deliver. But each time she says that the staff will say no, go for it. She said no, that she's just saying the obvious.
Of course.
Because that definitely one day we will no longer be here. We're not going to live forever.
Yeah.
So
or something can happen. Her flight can be delayed.
You understand?
Anything can just happen. So it's good to build a very, independent team
that will run even without you. You understand?
Yeah.
When you build it within, it must be when you are available. That means you did not achieve anything. So the aims of we plan it in a way. Even after us, this exhibition will run.
Thank you so very much. So let us face the program proper. When is this program coming up? Where? And the times.
Okay, this program is coming up on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. I said 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. Please save the date. It's very important. That date.
29 and 30th. What days are these?
These are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right. Weekend.
Perfect. Yes. It's always on a weekend.
Okay.
So that working class people will equally have the time and space to participate. Because if you should hold it,
to come and shop money.
All this money will be making from January till, because this an avenue for you to come and do your Xmas shopping at an awoof. Because one thing about the exhibition is it has to be discounted. Yeah. It's always a clearance sale. We have vendors use the opportunity to sell, or maybe all the products you've packed or this one. So there's always a deduction and discounted rate on every items you're coming to buy. Now, the venue is no other place than our prestigious Dr. Obonayono Polytechnic, formerly Abia State Polytechnic, Aba. It's a very strategic location and very accessible. It's centralized for anywhere you're coming from. You're coming from Umuahia, you're coming from Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom, or Enugu, or Owerri. Once you hit Osioma, Abia Poly is very close. Once you hit the park from this side, Abia Poly. So wherever you're coming from, Abia State Dr. Obonayono Polytechnic is the venue. And the date is 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. This very month. We have like barely how many days to go? 18 days, have you? Yeah. Yes, we have barely 18 days to go. So make plans and arrangements to come down and do your Xmas shopping. But remember, you'll be having fun while doing the shopping. Very important.
All right, once again, the dates are 27th,
no, 28th, 29th, and 30th November.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And venue again is Dr. Obonayono Polytechnic along Abore Road, Aba. Please don't miss out. Don't just miss out.
Face to face, now they read my eyes. We talk with the young things for the